Alright guys, today I'm going to show you real quick how to connect a domain. What I mean by domain is, for example, WordPress.com. So if you already have a WordPress account and you have created a website, you might have, let's say, jacob.elementary.org.com type of domain, which is just automatically created when you create a website through WordPress. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna register a specific domain with a specific name so that you can have something personal and something that looks intentional and professional. Well, first we're gonna come to WordPress.com and then we're gonna click login. When we arrived at the login page, I'm gonna log in through my Google account, which is this one over here. I'm gonna click continue. Thereafter, you see that I come to my specific website's WordPress settings, but I don't want to be here. I want to go into the overall menu. So I'm going to click on this WordPress icon and click on sites. Here I can see the different sites that I have created, and as you can see, I have Mo Urbanas BAOGC WordPress.com domain. Of course, I don't want that. I want something more specific. So I'm going to click on the three dots in the right corner, and then I'm going to click domains. When I came to the domains, I come back to the site. As you can see, I have more bonus PAOGC WordPress.com domain again, which is active. And I'm going to click add new domain. Here, I'm going to, for example, write whatever I want. Let's say YouTube tutorial. And these are the alternatives that I can choose. For example, youtubetutorial.com, which is 140 kronas a year. This is basically equivalent to approximately $14 or 14 euros, somewhere in that territory. For this specific video, I'm gonna create my own blog. So I'm gonna write seobymoda.com and I'm gonna add this to my cart. I go to the cart and here I can also see I can create a professional email, which is 3 months free. Try free today, first renewal. Well, we're gonna come back to specifically this in a later video, not today. So we're just gonna skip for now. You go through the checkout, you connect all the contact information, your account, payment methods, etc. And you just click continue. So we're just gonna do that real quick. But of course, we're gonna go back to the website. We're gonna go into domains. Here we go, great choice. seobymoda.com. We click on manage domain. And here you can of course see that you can add your professional email. A professional email is basically something in the start that you decide what you want to put, for example, your email or your name. And then there is AlphaCurl and seobymoda.com, or your own domain name, of course. So now if we go to, let's say, this address over here, we see that we come to this one template website that I've created some time ago, but you can still see that there is Mo Urbanas PAOGC WordPress.com on the top of the site, and we do not want that. So what we have to do now is that we have to go into the site through the login of our WordPress. We click on the Symbio Partners or your own name of the company up here, right on the right side of the WordPress icon. Here we go to upgrades and we click on domains. And when we come to domains, we see that we have one that it's pending. And that basically means that it's on its way to get activated. And when it's activated, it's basically gonna become, for the most part, a primary site address. But if it doesn't, you might need to come back to your WordPress administrator panel. You're gonna have to go to upgrades, down to domains, and then you have to click on the new domain that you created and make it your primary domain. We're gonna cover more of these types of videos in the future, so just subscribe and wait for more.